Hi, I'm Popedarpa, also participating in the team tournament for the second time now. Didn't bring it home last year, hoping to take it this year. And also doing reasonably well as the top 10 Thunders player in the World Series rankings right now. So nice to meet you. Sounds good. Let's draw that nice seven. It's weird. Trying out the title, I didn't get to draw seven playing the crew. It was wrong. I believe I will stone for cards. I shall pitch a ace and a two. Excuse me. All right. And then I'll be ready for initiative. I also have a 12. I would not like to cheat. Would you like to cheat? Then let's reflip. 10. Would you like to cheat this time, sir? Excuse me. All right then. I will ask you to go first and collect. What is it? Two pass tokens here. You have just one. You have eight models. Yep. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Laurel. Uh, mhm. Sounds good. All right. I'll use a pass token. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. 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 Makes sense to me. All right. I will go ahead and activate my Tengu at this point in time. He is simply going to take a walk of six. And then at that point in time, he's going to take another walk of six as he feels relatively safe. Probably about there. And then he'll be done. Go ahead. Skeeters are what, move seven? Oh, sorry. I was just going to throw up, I think, what was it, 18? Control 8? No, control shift 8? Yeah. Okay, yeah, he's totally fine where he's at. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so you rode me, walk, concentrate. Gotcha. Hmm. Alrighty then. I think I will have a boring turn where I go with Amanjaku. Amanjaku is simply going to take a charge action up to probably like hereabouts is fine. And then I think he's just gonna focus and call it a day because I've screwed myself with the concealing before. So go ahead. Okay. Makes sense to me. Yeah, go ahead. As long as we still have, yep, that. Just so we can see the center line and deployment zones. Yep. Uh, hmm, okay. I think at this point in time, I am going to activate probably. I think Asami is the choice that I need to go with, so we'll go with that. Just have to figure out exactly what she ends up doing. Um, so let's just copy myself and Asami here, just so I can start. Trying to plan a turn. Play charge plays within 5. Then if I summon a thing within 6, I could start trying to put pressure on Yannic probably. That seems fine. So I'm going to charge to. I'm going to go with Asami. I'm going to charge to there. I'm going to attempt to summon an Obsidian Oni since I remember my TNs. No stones or anything. I'm just going to cheat this 11 of masks. And then I'm going to copy myself out an Oni. He's going to come out here. He attaches an upgrade that I think gives him 2 flicker now. Just make sure I've got the upgrade right in my head. I play this crew enough. I should know when the flicker comes out. It is when I summon it. Yep. And at that point in time, hmm, I have 1 AP and a bonus left. Now I have to do some other measuring. I put it Desper up 6, and then he leaps, and then he walks, and then he charges. He could be in range of a Skeeter if I wanted to start getting that kind of aggression out there. Or I could remove a token from my Oni so he actually stays on the board. Decisions. I believe I am going to choose to push Desper. So I'm going to need a 6 for this to go off. That is most certainly a 6, so he will be pushed. I'll push him up as such. Because he ignores terrain and models while moving, I can go straight through that wall. And at that point in time, Asami's bonus action doesn't do anything, so it is your turn, sir. Okay. Okay. Wow, that needs a 7. Cool. Yep. it goes. Yep. Okay. Just within base or within two? Sure. I'm gonna yeet my poor Oni. Yeah, let me go ahead and just add him up there. He's size two. Um, Okey sounds good. I will not spend any flicker. I have a 6 tier 3, so that will fail. Gonna shoot with your gun. All right, sounds good. I only have a 5 this time, so I will allow you to have your straight flip on your 2, 3, 4. Yep. Anywhere within 3 of my current location for the place. Gotcha. Okay, armor will reduce that to 1. Sounds good. Yep, yep, yep. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. You had a straight flip on that damage. Did you want to cheat the damage? I don't mind if you want to just like cheat a week or yeah, just draw it up. Oh, you're not playing for keeps here. Okay. Sounds good. No worries. Okay. Well, now I have interesting choices presented to me. Hmm. I will delay my interesting choices though, and simply go with my Charm Warder, who will gain a chi for activating, which I probably should not represent by burning in case you blow up on me. Do you put out poison at all? Okay. Well, I will represent my chi with poison then on the Charm Warder. So Charm Warder will gain a chi. Charm Warder will take a walk of 1, 2, 4, and 5, and then Charm Warder will simply take another walk of 1. Oh, you know what? I think I blocked myself in here such that I'm not going to be able to skirt the severe here. So 1, 2, call that 3, 4, and 5 kind of gets me out of it here. So then we'll try our bonus action, see what happens. And I will spend my chi for that crow to actually work here. And I will check to see what I have line of sight to from this position. I don't think I have line of sight to Earl because of these boxes in the way, which is a little sad. I love sniping totems with this. I don't think I have it to the first mate either. So, you know, we're just going to go with Zipp. We have line of sight to Zipp. So we're going to ask Zipp for every ram you flip to take 2 damage. There's a ram. All right, that is Charm Warded on. Okay. Catalan Rifleman. I like it. Hmm. Okay. You will discard the scheme. Yep. 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 All right. Just make sure you got line of sight through those boxes there, but I think you're probably good. And it's what, 14 inches on that sucker? I do not believe you're within 14 inches, sir. All right. Works for me. All right. So you have the first mate, the Midnight Stalker, and is that it? Ah, yes, of course. Um, mm, so I think I'm just gonna go with Bill. Bill's just gonna take some walks because he's not feeling special today. We go one, two, three, four, five. One, two. You know what? Before he goes this one, two, he's gonna challenge Amanjaku because Amanjaku's been cheeky lately. So he's going to Amanjaku will relent because he knows it. Um, and I'll just go ahead and put this mask or this tome in for the concentrate trigger, and then he'll walk in. Two, three, four, five. Yeah, exactly. Correct. Okay, doke. Um, yes. So now I have to decide who is going. Hmm, I have to read my upgrade briefly. So I'll be getting mileage out of it, oddly enough. Hmm, basic contact with the enemy mile. Okay. So I'm going to go with Ama. Ama is going to take a walk. She's going to use her bonus action to target herself, asking herself to take an action. Needs a mask, and it goes off. So she will gain a flicker token. I guess I'll represent using poison as well this game. To take a walk within one of Asami outside of the six from boring conversation. Then she will. Yes, agreed. And then I will declare the charge, and I will bring this Obsidian Oni with me. So I will charge over to here, placing myself in base contact with the strategy marker. I get to place on the charge because of Asami, and I'll also drop a Obsidian Oni right over here because that's a good spot for him. So I will gain a flicker token to make the attack against Zipp. See how you're correct. So let's do that. I need a 3. That'll pass. And now I'll use my attack with the flicker token. I have a 19 with a trigger to slow you. I'll remind you you may not declare resistance triggers, and I will ask you if you would like to cheat. All right, so I will have a straight flip. Would you like to use any stones? All right, I will take a negative twist and reveal severe of a 5. That is unfortunate. All right. Yep. And that is Ama's turn. I will remove a flicker by doing 2 damage to Asami, per Asami's rules, given that I am within 10 inches of her. And then I will say it is your turn, friend. All right. Perfect. Makes sense to me. Nice. I am going to then go with my Obsidian Oni, who will gain a flicker token for activating. Sad. And he is simply going to attempt to attack Zipp. So I need boring conversation first. This is a TN what? 10? So I need a 5. That'll pass. I will choose not to gain a flicker token and simply make a melee attack against your defense. I have a 17 with critical strike. You may not declare triggers because the rules of the upgrade says enemy models engaged with this model may not declare resistance triggers. You do happen to still be engaged with Amanjaku with critical strike. A 19 sounds an awful lot like I just missed. And I will attempt to use my second AP to attack you again. So here is my boring conversation flip. And here is my attack flip. I will choose not to gain a flicker. I have a 12 with a blase trigger. I will tie you on at 14 with a critical strike trigger. So then I will flip 3 cards. I will not red joker you, so you will only take 3 damage. Makes sense to me. Take none. Alright. Then given you have what left? Midnight Stalker? I don't feel like it's particularly worth throwing up my burning aura, so I will leave that be. Go ahead. Asami will take 2 damage to remove a flicker from him. Oh, she has 8 wounds now, and he has 2 flicker. Mm-hmm. Correct. Oh, he even flipped his mask. Makes sense to me. Just over the line. Yep. Sounds good. I will go with Desper. Desper is going to go ahead and take a walk. Desper is going to go ahead and try to. Oh, you know what? I gotta measure this out again now. This isn't working the way I was hoping it would. Now that there's a first mate in the way. So if I take a leap to here, and I want to end up within one of this guy. I can't start within one of the first mates, so if I walk to here, I'd have to actually chart out that course. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not going to work then. So tell you what if I instead walk to here, leap to here, then charge to here? Is that wall in my way? Is that line of sight past the wall? All right, so then I believe the walk, then leap, then charge will get me here. So I will position this Desper such that he is walked. I'll flip for my leap, which needs a 7. That'll go off, and then I will charge the position that I've put him in. Getting rid of my old Desper, and I will simply flip my attack to your defense. I have a 7. Tell you what, I have cards, so I will cheat to a 15. He has a built-in trigger for critical strike. I'll remind you that the action itself ignores armor, and then I'm checking to see myself if I have anything on the mask. To be honest, I don't play this model anywhere near as often as most people do. No, he does not have a tone trigger, so I will just have the Critical strike. All right, here we go. I will Black Joker instead. And that will make it, I think, the end of the turn. Oh, Chatty, I believe, is still there. Boring conversation, however. He likes to talk. I will discard only 2 cards, shuffle, and draw back up to 7. All right, sounds good. I will probably should have told you before this, but I would like to stone. Um, oh, you're right. Yeah, so you did have the choice first. I'll discard a 3 and a 4, and then I will be ready for initiative. I have a 4. I am willing to cheat this big meaty 12 here to go first. I'll take that trade. It is your first, sir. That makes sense to me. Yep. Boring conversation. There's a podcast on it. Mm-hmm. Correct. Makes sense to me. It has the reposition trigger then? Oh, gotcha. Do I want to take a flicker token for this? No. All right. I have a 14. You got another big card? Fair enough. Ah, the pianos. All right. Before you discard those cards, I just want to make sure you're aware. So I don't. Oh, it's range 6 on this. Okay, because the bonus action on the Obsidian Oni does destroy destructible terrain within 4 of him. All right, go ahead. Oh man, pulls 2 of one of the created markers. Gotcha. Fair enough. Many pianos coming in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. What is the height on a piano? It is height 3. Okay. So I'll need a willpower duel for Amma, Bill, and the Charm Warder. I will just go with Amma first here. Amma needs a 7. Oof. All right. Here's a 7. So I would not like distracted. Or damage. Actually, neither of those sound too terrible, but I've cheated the card, so it's there. Here's Bill. Bill will fail, take 8 points of damage, and lose focus. Um, here is the Charm Warder. Charm Order will pass. Here is Asami. Asami will fail, take 2 damage and distracted, and I'll be fine with that. Man, Zip has better shockwaves than Wong. He's always the one. Fair. Okay. So then, what do I want to do now that there's still a Zip in my way, who still has boring convo up? Uh, and there's a bunch of stuff in the middle of all, or in the way of all my models. Midnight Stalker gains fast now or later? I forget when he activates. Okay, I wasn't sure. Mm-hmm. I think in the previous edition it was when he. Regardless, I don't want to talk about it. I think I will go with um. I'm gonna go with Desper, and Desper is going to attack your Iron Skeeter. This needs a. I mean, it doesn't need anything. I'm attacking you. I have a 7. 18 is a big card, which will in fact cause me to miss. So then the question being, do I want to try and leap over to the other side and throw that strategy marker, or do I want to just hit you again? Um, see now, Skeeter. Let's see if I throw. So if I'm here, throw a marker here. Can your Skeeter place legally anywhere such that it would not be engaged by Desper? I don't think so. So I am going to attempt to leap to approximately the position I've put Desper in. Needs a 7. This time I'll have to cheat. Then he will land there and throw the strategy marker as such, so that the strategy marker is not there. And he is guarding that strategy marker. Go ahead. So I probably should have checked what attack the Skeeter has. Does Skeeter have up we go? Or does he have something worse? He has just a barrel roll. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. So really, he'll just be drawing a card. Yep. I thought he does ignore friendly fire. Nope. Okay. Will you be building in any triggers? Okay. I have a 14. You have a 17. I will not cheat. Sure. Okay. I will ask you to take a terrifying check of terrifying 11 first. So, yep, that'll do it. Okey-doke. Just 1 second here. Do I want to do anything? You are going to stunning strike target gain stun. Oh, nope, I'm fine with this. Okay. All right, I have a 15. You have a black joker. Okay. That is unfortunate, sir. Yep. Uh, now you seem to be running out of cards. Um, mm, what do I want to do now? Hmm. Now realizing Midnight Stalker no longer has Demise Eternal, so I don't need my Charm Warder to kill him. Um, just an odd tidbit. Do. Okay, I think having measured something completely innocuously, I am going to go with my Obsidian Oni at this point in time. He's going to gain a Flicker token on activation, and he's going to gain a Flicker token to try and pass this boring conversation duel. 'Cause he really cares. Passes. He's going to gain a Flicker token to attack Zipp. He's got an 18 with Blase. You're like, all right, so here's my straight flip. I'll declare the blaze. I'll be severe at 4, and I'm burning 1. Yep. And when he dies, he does 2 more and gives burning 2. Okay, doke. So you'll take 2. Yeah, 4. All right. Then I will gain a flicker token and make or try and pass twerp or boring. Then I'll gain a flicker token and make an attack, and I'll black joker it. And then I explode, which will do 2 damage to Ama and burning 2, and 2 damage to Zip and burning 2. Yep. And he dies. Sounds good. Helps. Take a walk. Hmm? Ah, ignoring cover doesn't. Hmm. Yeah, I hear what you're trying to say. There was concealing involved. We didn't flip for it. We'll remember it this time. Yeah, I'm usually with those types of things. I usually just leave it up so that I can't forget. Skeeters all have 2. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Yep. So you're going to discard the scheme marker to draw a card and get focus. Strategy markers are concealing, not cover. So your cover, you don't have to worry about. It's just concealment and friendly fire, which is not great. Okay. Sounds good to me. I am going to go with Zako at this point in time. I'm going to flip my 3 for my terror, or I call it terrifying, even though it's not, to try and attack Zipp. That will pass. I am going to not take any flicker tokens. I'm just going to hit you. I have an 8. I'm regretting that twice already. Nope. I'll go to a 16. All right, so 16 to 11 is going to be, or 16 to 10 is going to be a straight flip. Yeah. Your own, or no, your defense 6. So yeah, neck flip, neck flip. I don't know why I thought you were 5. Moderate of 4. Believe that will clear me a flicker token, but I think only Juragumo get the heal off of it. Because I don't think I got the ram trigger. No, I had a mask, so. So I'll just remove a flicker. I'm going to then bonus action attempt to interact targeting myself. That'll work. So I'll throw the strategy marker 2 inches over this way. Are the rocks impassable or not? Yeah. Because if they are, or if they aren't, I'll throw it on top of the rock. If they are, I will throw it not on top of the rock. They have a separate package, I think, for it, but I will simply ask you: rock impassable, rock not impassable. I'm willing to play it either way. Okay. So I will put the strategy marker there. I will then charge with Zako 6 inches over to here, engaging the first mate, which lets me drop Bill. Bill's just going to drop in base with the strategy here. And then I will gain a flicker token to attack the first mate. I have a 19 no trigger to your defense. Would you like to cheat? All right, then I'll take my straight flip. Would you like to spend stone? Okay, here's some straight. That is a moderate of 4 damage. You take 3. And that is Ama's turn. Yep, 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 yep. Bill, 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 Bill. No problems. Bill's not coming to murder me. Leap heroically into battle. Oh, okay. Let me check my Tengu's defenses. I think he's just defense 4 and flicker tokens, but that would be correct. Okay. I will gain a flicker token. Um, that's not a flicker. This is a flicker token. Here we go. I have a 17. All right. Good flicker token. All right. I'll take another flicker token because I can. I'll be at a 14. I'll let that go through. Ouch. Good thing I got 5 health. Ouch. Yep. So at this point in time, I think I will go with my guy Bill. Bill is going to simply charge the first mate because that's what he does. Uh, so he'll charge the first mate over to here about. We'll get nice and base. We get cozy, cozy, comfy. Um, hmm, and I don't have any pass tokens here because we had an equal model count. Do I want to spend any stones? Not particularly. So we'll just hit you. I got a 11 with crit strike. You got a bigger card. Tell you what, I'm gonna go with this nice here meaty red Joker. Go to a 20 with crit strike. 17. It's still gonna be a neg flip from me. So that'll be I think a moderate of 5. Hit the good card. Um okay, yep, moderate 5. Yep, yep. And I'm gonna go ahead and just throw a stone here to get a crow built in on heroic intervention. And I'll heroically intervene at the first mate because I don't see a scheme marker down on your side of the board here. So let's flip a 5. I flipped a 5. So I get to push Bill in base contact with you. I'll just push Bill up here. And then you will take 2 damage because you do not have a scheme marker to remove. So there will be a dead first mate. That is. Oh, Bill can challenge someone. Do I want to neg flip challenge your Skeeter? Yeah, why not? Let's see if it happens. I'm gonna neg flip challenge your Skeeter. Hey, you over there! I got a 14 to your willpower. All right, not happening. Go ahead. That was a good flip. Okay, 1 or 2. Okay, fly with me, myself, and I. Yep. Mhm. You're gonna attack my poor Tengu. He's out of flicker tokens to use. So, all right, here we go. My defense, I imagine. I have a 12. All right, go ahead. You murdered my poor Tengu. My 4 stone model over there. Works for me. Let's see here. I wouldn't ever summon one of these. Don't worry about it. So then, if I need line of sight, I don't think I can get there. So I'd have to actually charge to summon that thing or something like that. Not that I would summon that. Let's see what to do. So let's see here. What do I want to do? You've got what left? Just Earl? And Skeeter up top. Yes, yes, of course. Well, I think it makes enough sense to go with Asami at this point in time. Um, then I just have to figure out the order of operations here. Hmm, do I want to do? Nobody ever complained about booping a midnight stalker for one. But skeeters are also annoying. Hmm, uh, um, I also want to eat corpses at some point because I am hungry and there is not very much health left on my leader here. These are important problems, not not to be ignored. I'm gonna go with my charm order. We'll see if the board state changes after I go with my charm order. So I'm gonna gain the chief for showing up and take a walk. 1, 2, 4, 5, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and charge this Iron Skeeter, hopefully such that I have line of sight to a Midnight Stalker by going to Hereabouts. I think that is line of sight to a Midnight Stalker. So I'll make an attack to your willpower with my Chi Blade. I will not spend any Chi tokens up front. I have a 13 to your willpower. And a trigger to concentrate, I believe. Okey-doke. Let me just verify it's concentrate and not a Chi token. It is in fact concentrate. So he will use my negative flip to your, and I'll hit a weak of 2, and I will gain focus for my concentrate action. Then I'll use my bonus action. Chaos Theory needs a 6. Does not go off. However, I will use my Chi token and cheat this 5 in order to make it go off. And then I will say for every tome you flip, go ahead and take 2 damage, starting with the Iron Skeeter. Nothing? Stalker? No tomes. Damn, should have said ramps. Okay. Charm Order's done. Yep. Good. Okay. All right. So, makes it my turn again. What else do you have? Okay. So if I were to make one of those stubby little trash goblins, because I would never summon one of these, it could then charge one, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and be engaging. Yep, that sounds good. So I'm gonna try and summon that stubby little trash goblin. I think. It needs a something. That'll do it. And because I have to declare it ahead of time, I don't get 2 trash goblins, unfortunately. Just the one. That card is good enough for 2 trash goblins. So I get the 1 trash goblin there. Um, yep. It comes in with 2 flickers. Now poison is now awkward. Um, I will now move flickered over to injured, as opposed to uh, poison. Um, at which point in time I have 2 more action points with Asami, which I will decide how I want to use. There's a delicious looking corpse over there. A bunch of people that are scary. Um, there's some people I can try and neg flip at over there for offense. Then I'm in the danger zone, and there's strategy markers up there. I want to be where all the points are. So I'm going to charge Asami. Throw out the actual accurate aura. This up to here. She's going to eat that corpse deliciously for 2 health as a bonus. And then I have another AP left, which I believe I will simply use to walk behind these crates because these crates are big and nice and comfy to hide behind. Yes, I agree. I have Amanjaku and the new Trash Goblin. Okay. Yep. Yep. Right. I would agree. I agree. For no reason. By God. Yep. Not scoring research mission. Just joking. All right. So I'm gonna go with my little trash goblin here. Or no, I'm not. I'm gonna go with Amanjaku. Amanjaku is going to debate whether he wants a flicker token, and I think he does. So he's gonna take a flicker token to try and anchor Oni on my trash goblin. He needs a 6, and that red joker is certainly gonna do it. Over the 4. And then he's gonna try it again without taking any flicker because he's just a good guy who wants to make sure the other guy doesn't have flicker. That'll do it. And then Amanjaku will not throw up concealing because there's no reason to. Go ahead. Or by go ahead, I mean it's still my turn. So I'm going to go with Akaname, and it's going to charge as outlined before. Um, it gained a flicker token when activated. And let's see now, little trash goblin, what you doing? Let me add you to my crew so I actually can look at you. You are going to use your Lickitung, this barbed tongue, against the movement of your Midnight Stalker. Black Joker is going to miss though. And he's going to try and do it again. And he's gonna miss because that is a big card. And he is done. I would agree. So I believe we will both score for break the line. And yep, sure. Wow. So he will. I forgot that was that hasn't come up in so many games. I forgot it was something he did. Yeah, it's quite nice. I like it. It just doesn't come up a lot. So I will not reveal any schemes. Sounds good. Reshuffle, and I will keep my single card. Okay. Yep. It's a bloodbath. I'm going to turn the lights on real quick. Okay, and now I am good to get back to our playing. Did you? You have no stone, so I will simply stone for cards. Oop, doop, doop, and I'm going to then pitch a 3 and a 4, and then I will be ready for initiative. I have a 3. I will not cheat versus your effective 14, sir. Oh, End phase. Amanjaku took a point of damage for the burning. Wouldn't want to cheat you. Makes sense to me. I would agree. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okie doke. See if you can get it just over. I wouldn't spend all too much time on it. I'm willing to give it to you, because I'm sure there's a spot, or maybe there is. Regardless, I don't think it's going to come into play, because I'm planning on interacting with that marker at some point this turn. Yeah, no, I gotcha. Yep. Oh, sorry. If you don't mind walking back with me for just a second, I forgot this rule on the summon I have. Is say at the end of this model's activation, it may have models within pulse 2 of it gain poison 1. Would you mind too terribly much if Midnight Stalker had poison 1 at the end of last? Yep, lost a point of damage and then removed the poison. Yeah, we skipped over that somewhat quickly, so I appreciate the walk back. Why is Iron Skeeter on 5 wounds? Did something else do a point of damage to it down there? Um, yeah, I don't think. I think it should be on 6. Okay, yeah, that would be awesome. They're not quite that good. Uh, mm, okay then. So I think I will be going with. What do I want to go with? Is this all this action happening in the bottom and not so much action happening up top? So I'm going to go with my Charm Warder. My Charm Warder is going to gain a chi for showing up. She's going to flip her bonus action. We'll see what happens. I've got a 10, which is making it go off. I'm okay with that. And so, given that we have a relatively fresh deck here, I'm going to go with masks and say for every mask that you flip on the Iron Skeeter and the Midnight Stalker, they will take 2 damage. Yep. He gets a mask, so he'll take 1 after armor. There we go. How does the Red Joker work? I think you choose the suit when you flip it. So I'm assuming you will not choose to have it count as a mask, but I'll be satisfied that you have no red this turn. Um, Then I will simply expend the focus on my Charm Warder and make a melee attack against the Iron Skeeter too. So this is to your willpower. I have an 19. If you had a summon upgrade, you'd be dead. All right, so at a mighty 7 to a 19, that's going to be a double positive for my focus. So I'll just hope that hits severe, and it does. It hits severe twice even, so 4 damage. Before armor, so you'll reduce it to 3. Okay, and then I will simply make another melee attack. I have a 11 currently to your 12, is it? I will go ahead and spend a cheat token to be at a 13. Would you like to cheat? The trigger I have showing will let me concentrate. You have a 13, you said? So, if and I were so inclined, I could cheat up to this 20 here with the same trigger to get a straight flip. and I'll hit a severe of 4 again, and concentrate for a focus. You do not blow up on me because I am a charm warder. I believe you do, because that's part of the demise ability, is it not? Okay. So charm warder is done. Okay. All right. Am I within 8? Or is your shotgun longer than 8? Because I think most shotguns are. Oh, it's 10 inches. You got the good ammo. All right, sounds good. Do you ignore concealment? Okay, and that is days. Got it. So you'll simply be at a straight flip, and I will choose not to expend focus. I'm at a 14. Would you like to cheat? Works for me. So you'll be at a straight flip for your damage. Would you like to cheat? Ouchies. All right, I'm at 2. All right, stunned it is. That makes sense to me. That works for me. Assuming you intend to be engaged with the stalker, because I believe you will be. Okay. Okie doke. Oh, very nice. That sounds like it's something you're scoring at least a point of. Um, we'll see if you get both. So, Earl has a melee range, correct? Neither of the other models do. The other models don't, however, correct? Ah, she's gunfighter. Okay, sounds good. I am going to delay my turn by simply go. You revealed research mission last turn, correct? I should have 2 pass tokens, one for Bill, one for Charm Warder. That is my fault for not representing it correctly. Once again, people don't tend to reveal schemes when I hire these models. Yep, I agree. Yes, unfortunate. Because I'm going to go with him now. I was going to go with him now anyway, so it was good for you to go with Yannic now. I think I just want to murder late the Skeeter, but there is that rifleman all the way over there. I'm going to go with murder late the Skeeter. So I'm just going to go ahead and charge. And we're going to flip. I have a 11 with crit strike to your defense. Um, 13, you say? I'll just go to a 14. Trigger for you're coming with me. So I will firstly flip damage. Here's my neg flip of Black Joker, but I still get to push you 2 inches away from Bill. 1, 2, and then I'll push you 3 inches in any direction for you're coming with me. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then I'll place Bill. Uh, we'll place Bill here. And then I'll take my second attack. So here we go. Here's my second attack. I have an 8 to your 6. Would you like to cheat? Okay. I'm going to just keep using you as attacks then. I'm going to go with this for a 12. So that'll get me to a straight flip. of 4 damage. Then I'll push you 1, 2, and I'll push you 1, 2, 3, and I will place Bill. I'll place Bill here. I don't know if I'm going to kill you this turn, so might as well get another taxi ride out of you. Um. So then I will use my third AP to. Well, you know what? I'm gonna bonus action challenge. No, I don't want to challenge my own guys here. Hmm. Nope. I'll just hit the Skeeter again. Then that's fine. It's 17. Would you like to cheat? Okay. Here's my neg flip. Boop. Week 3. Okay. And what the hell will neg flip your Skeeter for the concentrate or for the challenge? Doesn't work. Go ahead. Yep. My trash goblin? I don't believe so, but let me check because he doesn't usually stay on the board too long. Akaname. I don't see anything that would do so, so go ahead. Makes sense to me. I will expend my focus. I will get stabbed. All right, go ahead. Yep. 19 to 9, yeah. It is a mighty dead charm warder. Yep. Yep. Okay. Sounds good to me. Is that within 8? That is within 8. Okay, so that's currently still only 1 point. Yep. Yep. Okay. I am going to go with. Yep. I'm going to go with Asami. I am going to take a charge over to here. There. 1 second. Just thinking a bit. Yeah, I'm going to take a charge over to here, such that I'm going to engage both those boys. And I'm going to make an attack with my distracted against Earl, because might as well. I have a 9 to your defense. Am I tying you? Ah, all right, good job. Otherwise, that was an execute trigger. Um, so I have 2 AP left here. I'm going to attempt to summon a Katashiro. And that 13 will not do it, however, this 9 will. So I will place a Katashiro right here, such that it will engage both of those. It will come in with 2 flickers, and I will have it attack Yannic, I think. So this is 2 defense. I have a mighty 12. What was the bugger for? Unengaged. He's engaged. Would you like to cheat? I believe I'm on a trigger I can take for extra attacks, but I gain flicker if I declare it. I have to read my Oni soul and its activation. I will not declare that trigger because I would like my Oni to stick around for a turn. I guess I could declare that trigger and just use my last AP to focus it. That would be fine. I will declare that trigger. So I will get a neg flip to my attack here after gaining a red Joker. All right. So that will be I think 5 damage. Yeah. So here's my follow up attack. Um, boop. I have a 10. You know what? I'll cheat to a 15. All right. 3 cards take the worst. That's just in case you weren't sure, Yannic was absolutely dead. Well, I'll remove that flicker token for having killed Yannic now. Um, those are some flips. So I have an AP on Asami left here after having charged and summoned. Man, that Katashiro is such an MVP. I almost want to just give him some flicker. But you know what? I am instead going to simply make a melee attack against Earl Burns and see if he just will be kind enough to die for me. I have a less than that, but tell you what, I'll cheat to a 13. Yep. There's an execute trigger on this as well. All right, let's see if I can flip that well with Asami. I can take a moderate of 4. All right. Unfortunately, I think I only get to eat one of those corpses because it's only a pulse 2. I think it's a pulse 2. So I will eat the corpse that what's his face Earl just dropped to heal 2, and that will be Asami's turn. Delicious. Yep. Yep. Here we go. I have a 12. You have a 10. I will not cheat. Will you cheat? Or I guess you cheat first. Here's my egg flip. Week of 2. Yep. Okay. You absolutely can. That sounds good to me. Yep. Oh, Bill is no longer fast. Okay. I've got a 6 as well. Tell you what, I am feeling so bold as to cheat nothing for this. Go ahead. Yep. Oh, big damage. 3 is it? And stunned on my Katashiro. He did his job. All right. All right. Well, my Katashiro will go, I guess, at this point in time. I will charge to hereabouts, which will ping you for. Wait, no, I want to place first. I'm going to place. You don't have an engagement, right? I'll place. So I'll take my made to kill attack. I will gain a flicker token for this. Boop. I'm at a 13. 13 to 8 is going to just be a straight flip. That will be a week of 1. Womp, womp. I will charge to hereabouts, which will trigger Blade Rush, putting you to hard to kill. And then I'll gain a flicker token to try and hit you. Whoop, 7 to your 11. All right. The Katashiro will disappear into the void. Does Katashiro actually drop scrap when it dies? This is a question I've had to ask myself. The answer is, in fact, yes. Okay. It's one of the only things in keyword that actually does. Okay. Okay. All right. The Akaname is going to go ahead and charge that Midnight Stalker, staying outside of 1. Uh, get the right angle then, since I would like to get closer to the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just outside. It gains a flicker token for showing up, and it will make an attack. Whoop, licky licky tongue. I've got a 7. I'll miss. Then it is going to interact to drop a scheme marker. Then it is going to try and puke up a scheme marker, like the little trash goblin it is. So this needs 5. 5? Yeah, needs 5. That'll work. So he'll puke up another scheme marker. And then because he gains a flicker token for doing that, he'll disappear into the void. Because I forgot to do Amanjaku first. Womp womp. So then Amanjaku's going to go. He's going to walk 1, 3, 4, 5, and walk 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 over towards this strategy marker so he can pretend he's somewhere on the board. So then I've got Desper. Desper is going to simply interact to toss that marker. Then he's going to try to leap. Try is the operative word here. And then he's simply going to walk in base with this marker. And then Ama is going to go. Ama is going to walk. Can't walk in base with that marker, it looks like, unfortunately. So what do I actually want to do then? I'll just kill a Skeeter. You're going to score 2 points off this strategy. Anyways, might as well make sure you don't have a Skeeter to score later. So yeah, I'll charge the Skeeter. Just so that nothing weird happens. Well, then again, what can it do? It doesn't have a way to disengage, does it? Yeah, I see, I see. But I think I've changed my mind enough times that I've decided I just want to walk, bonus action, hit myself, try and interact. And that'll work. I will not declare the trigger. So this thing will just place over here in base with Ama. Ouch. And I think at that point in time, that's probably the round. I will reveal detonate charges. And that is all I will reveal. We will both score for the strategy, I believe. Yep. Any points? Yep. I have research mission and I have detonate. Obviously, I believe I can score max on both. Given that this is what, turn 4? I So you have to go with one model eventually. And I just need to draw the right card in 2 turns, because if I can hold on to a 12 of masks, I can summon 2 Akaname next to whatever's activated. Right, exactly. Considering I also get a pass token for free activation control from Bill since you have revealed schemes. I will agree to this score. This score sounds good. Yeah, thank you. I was really scared of Zipp and list building, which is why I ended up with the Amanjaku with Relentless and the Charm Mortar. I figured I could either use the Charm Mortar's willpower to get around your trigger or just use Amanjaku to turn it off. Right. I'm actually quite glad I did not go with Yan Lo. I almost went with Yan Lo because I like playing him into outcasts. Um, and I like him in Break the Line, but the scheme pool just wasn't quite right. And so I saw Detonate, I'm like, Detonate's my jam. And like research mission's not too bad with Asami either, because you're either cleaning up the scrapping corpse most people rely on, or you're, not too terribly fussed to score it with scheme marker, strategy marker, whatever you killed. Yeah, trash goblins are just so good in GG2. It's not fair. Yeah, for sure. Desper didn't do exactly what I wanted him to do this game, but he still scored points, so that was fine. I was thinking with his damage tracks, it actually lined up pretty well for him to go assassinate a Skeeter and then run whatever he was doing, and that all worked out. I really liked the being able to push him through a wall. That was neat. Uh, he's Desper LeRaux. He gets whipped by a piece of hair, and he's like, "Ah, that is scary as hell. I'm going straight through this wall to get away." Yeah, exactly. It is devilish. Yeah, no, usually I end up pushing Bill, but I got good mileage out of that relentless upgrade. I got to do what, two places with it and turn off a trigger. Like that was cash money. Yeah, I think your big mistake early had to have been overcommitting Zip to the center like that. Um, yeah. Was your plan just to walk away with your second AP then if you did get the toss? Ah, gotcha. To blow up the pianos, right? That is true. Yeah, Black Joker's changed plans. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really nice trigger. It's the best trigger on Zako, really. Drink Blood's nice and all, but usually I don't find myself needing the extra health unless you're trying to fight with her, which she's okay at, but I don't try to do it. Yeah, I think the Catalan package is neat. I don't know if Zip is where I want to put it just because of all the concealing you put out yourself, but it's definitely neat. Right. Oh, yeah, no, she's definitely a good model. And it worked out really well as the Vendetta choice. Like, I wasn't expecting that. Right. I was honestly expecting breakthrough when I saw your list at first. I'm like, he's got all these speedy boys. He's going straight for my deployment zone. That's fair. Yeah, you ran out of stones trying to defend Zipp, and so I saw first mate, and I'm just like, Itaraki, you know? There's charge, place Bill in base contact with him, and then you have no schemes down. That sealed the deal. Eh, Yeah, no, I saw you putting the scheme markers out at first for that, and I'm like, he's smart. He's just gonna leave a couple dummy markers out so that Bill doesn't become a kill machine because everyone's saying Bill by this point, I hope, and if they haven't, well, Bill is my favorite model in the faction. He is very good. Um, he's got weaknesses, don't get me wrong, but I feel like Asami plays to them rather well. And then he just tears it up. Well, thank you for the game, sir. We got to report this in the Team Cup channel. Where is that? Here it is. So let's see now. Scores reporting at Popedarpa 184. Strat.